Morning tree lovers and tree huggers everywhere. Thanks for looking in on the Eco Geeko channel. So it's a little bit of a cold, bit of a wet, grey spring morning in April. Nevertheless, it's a good time to look out for the field maple, Acer campestre. So here it is there. The clue is the word field. I'm standing on the edge of a field. And so this is the field maple. It's the only native maple to the British Isles. The leaf of the field maple is quite easy to recognise. Now, like all acers, and there are over 100 different species of acers or maple, it has this leaf that's arranged like the palm of a hand. And this one, it's quite small. It definitely sits within the palm of my hand and has 5 sections or 5 lobes. The outside edge is very, very smooth. It's not got really sharp points or teeth or serrations, but each of the 5 different lobes does have a blunted point. Now, usually, starting from the outside one has 1 blunt lobe, then it counts to 2, in the middle it counts to 3, then it comes back on down to 2, then down to 1. Sometimes it's a little bit different, but I usually remember it as 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be your field maple. Now, all maples can be used to extract syrup, and so with the field maple, it is actually edible. But actually not very tasty at all. Might be okay with a little bit of salad dressing on it. The flowers of the field maple are arranged in little clusters called a corymb, and they start by sticking up above but then dangle just below the branches. They're a bright sort of yellow, limey green, very, very pretty, quite easy to mistake with the Norway maple, but the Norway sits proud and upright on the branches like a sort of Christmas pom-pom. Now, the gender and the breeding cycle for the maples is quite interesting actually. Some of the flowers are male, some of the flowers are female, some of the flowers are both. We call that perfect. Some of the trees are male, some of the trees are female. But what it does do is ensure that there's usually always cross-pollination, which is good in terms of evolution. Later on in the season, the female flowers, if pollinated and fertilised, develop into the little pair of helicopters that we all know, and those helicopters are on a straight line, almost 180 degrees. Well, that's it for the field maple. Hope you can get out and have a little look at it. It's looking really beautiful in these couple of weeks at the end of April and into May. And it's really fantastic for biodiversity. It's a natural specimen in terms of our forests and hedges and fields. So get out there and embrace it. Thanks for looking in at the Eco Geeko channel, and don't forget to subscribe.